What is up, guys, and welcome back to BTD Battles Mobile, episode 47. And today I'm really excited to bring you guys this commentary because I feel like this was a really exciting and intense series between me and Jamie. So please stay tuned and watch the whole video. Don't worry, you won't be disappointed. So this is the last video for the tournament sub battles because we've only had 2 people beat me. And I know some people are saying in my last video that they didn't get to verse me, but you know, I have a ton of people, and some of them were saying it was through Game Center, and I get Game Center notifications all the time, and I can't keep track of who I did and who I didn't do. So I was mainly focused on Facebook. Now, don't get me wrong, I did do a lot of Game Center, but once it was like after like 2 days of posting that video, I decided not to do any Game Center anymore. So if you were that, I'm really sorry. Maybe we will definitely be able to verse if you just get a Facebook and text me with Messenger. But sorry if you missed out on the tournament. But yeah, this is definitely a great series. So I am actually going to well, if you guys noticed in my last video, there's like black bars all around my videos, and it doesn't look that good. But this video, I'm going to try to fix that. Hopefully the screen will be super zoomed. Well, not super zoomed, but like all the way zoomed in so that you won't see any black bars or anything around. So I'll try to fix that. If I don't fix it in this video, then you guys can just help me out. I'll just ask. But I think I got it in this episode. So yeah, now we're going to start commentating about this game that's going on right now. So as you see there, I did make him use his battle energy for that Zebra Rush. And then I sent another Zebra Rush, and that was pretty embarrassing because he didn't even need to use a battle energy, and it barely got to the end. So that was a pretty failed rush, but it didn't kill me, so I was fine with that. And then he sent another rush at me, and it almost killed me. So that was pretty crazy there. I got up a couple airball starts to try to defend it, but then he sent a camo rush after, so that was pretty smart. And then he sent another Zebra Rush. I had battle energy back, so I used that. And I had to sell quite a few things to get that 4-0 farm. And he made me sell it because he sent a fast quit on ceramics, so that was a pretty smart play by him. So he's definitely ahead in eco now. But he keeps sending some Moabs here and there, so that's slowly making his eco a little bit worse. So, and as you can see, he's still collecting the bananas at $600, so we're pretty much equal. And he loses a good amount of lives there as well, so we are only 2 lives apart. So pretty much anyone's game here. And then I see a BFB, and I was going to get the fan club, but then I decided to just use my boat ability to suck up that BFB because it's a lot cheaper. So good thing I thought of that because I was about to get a BFB. I was about to, what did I say get a BFB? I meant I was about to sell for a fan club. And as you can see there, he sent me 1 Moab. I had battle energy, and I sold my 4-2 farm just for a fan club. So that was an extremely bad play. I did not know what I was taking there. But here's where all the action comes in. He goes for an all-out rush. I get the fan club, 3 destroyers and grape shots, and he sells everything for the rush, and he does not get it. So that was an extremely fun game. It is sped up a little bit, so it does not look as intense, but man, it was intense in just normal time. So he decides to pick indoor pools, which was one of my favorite maps, or one of the maps I like to choose a lot. So I was feeling pretty good about it. And then I noticed that I already had 1 win, so if I won this, the series would be over. So I was feeling pretty good about it, and had my hopes up. So, but let's just see what happens. And we're pretty much equal in farm eco, pretty much same defense, but he does have an extra triple dart. And I decided to go for a little yellow white rush, and he uses his battle energy, so I was like, why not go for an all-out round 11 rush? And I get him all the way down to 3 lives. He sends me a rush, I use my battle energy, and he kills me, and I had a Juggernaut. So that was extremely intense and super close. And you know, he had 3 lives, so that was pretty lucky. And I would be really happy if that was me. So yeah, now I choose Temple because I've played this map so many times, because it's one map that a lot of people in the Battles on the Mobile do. So I felt pretty good about this map as well, and I tried to choose it to win the series. So as you can see, he goes for the triple darts. I just hit the battle energy because I want to be up in farms, and I try to be very careful with my lives here, and I try to get lives on him, but be very careful with my lives because I have Chipper, which I can infinitely stall if I get above life. So I was just basically trying to stay above lives, and once I got even one life on him, I knew I was set. So that's what I'm trying to do, just get at least one life on him, and I'll be set with the Chipper and infinite stall. And I also have Ninja, which would be really helpful, like if you send BTD or something like that. So right now, pretty much the same, just different Dart Monkey spots, same farm eco pretty much. And now it is round 7, still same farm eco. And right here, I was planning on sending a rush because I usually do on round 7, but I decided not to because I saw that he put a Dart Monkey down. He was probably just going to easily get up the Spike Up ult, so I decided not to waste my money and just wait for round 8. And he decides to get the Spike Up ult instead of a triple dart, so that did cause him to lose some lives, and I was pretty happy about that. So now I just wanted to stay above lives. So I was forced to use my battle energy there. I got up a Jug, and I was going to get up another triple dart just in case he sent round 11 whites, because they're very deadly. One Juggernaut is not good enough. So same farm eco right now, same defense. I have an extra Dart Monkey, not a big deal. But I decided to go for a little Zero Rush just so he can lose more lives. And there you go, perfect. So he lost a little bit more lives just so I can stay above life so I can infinitely stall. Now all I need to do is get 3 4-2 farms. So once you have 3, if I'm not wrong, you can get 6 chippers, and with 6 chippers you can infinitely stall with the ability. So that was my plan, was my goal, and I had to sell a Jug for that, but we were able to get it back with the monies that we did get, so that wasn't a big deal. But now I am preparing for round 18, which is the Moab round, and like I said, still while preparing, trying to get my farm eco up. So if you guys notice, a couple of you guys have been asking why, especially on my video with Josh or Asian Sensation, you guys were asking why why he was selling his farms and getting them back. Well, basically, selling your 4-2 farm, like you'll see me do this next round. As you can see right there, I'm selling it and then waiting till the next round, is because every time you buy a 4-2, this only works with the 4-2, by the way. So every time, or not the 4-2, the 4-0. So every time you buy a 4-0 farm, on a starting of a round, you'll get like double the cash. So if you keep selling it, you're getting double the cash and you're getting your farm eco up. So that's why we sell it, because it gets your eco and your cash up. But that probably sounded a little bit confusing, but just note that it does get you a lot more eco. So if you guys were ever wondering why we do that, there's your answer. Just because it gets you more cash and eco. But there we go. We have 3 about to be 3 4-2 farms, and there we go, 3 4-2 farms. And now I know I'm pretty much set. The only thing I have to do is stall, and I cannot mess up, because if I mess up, then he wins, and I just lost with infinite stall, which is pretty embarrassing. So I noticed that he does have a little bit less farm eco than me. And I get this 4th farm, so I knew I was set, and all I needed to worry about was doing the stall right. So there we go. I see the first ZOMG, and I know the rush is coming, and I get my first balloon chipper, and then I notice he's starting to send a whole bunch. So I get up a super vac, and as you can see, I bought like 4 of them, and I'm just getting a whole bunch of super vacs, and I sell all my farms, get like way more than 6. I get like 8 or 9, just to be sure that I'm going to stall it out. And we do have 1 fan club, so yeah, right now it's just a matter of if I'm going to stall right, and if I mess up. So we're above in lives. Round 38 is game over. So once we're at round 38, if I am above lives, he has to surrender. So that's what I was meaning. That was what I was going for right now. And he, as you can see, does not have a fan club, but there's a whole bunch of more. So he just uses battle energy, and he was safe there. And then he gets a fan club at the last second. So that was pretty close. He could have dived there if he didn't have the money to afford that, but he just did, so he was safe. But as you can see, he keeps sending BFBs, Moabs, and those fast type balloons so that he can try to get past the stall. But I have way more than 6, so I just keep using them. I'm not waiting till one ends. I'm just using like 2 at a time. So it's pretty much game in the bag for me. But you never know what can happen. So still with the 1 fan club, using it every time it gets available. Just trying to reduce as much lag as possible. So I won't disconnect, because that would be really dumb if I disconnected. But as you can see there, I don't know if you saw like 5 seconds ago, he did lose some lives from, I think, ceramics. So yeah, he got that fan club, but he did get saved. And then he had to use his battle energy there. And on round 32, I don't think he even gets his battle energy back. But if you guys didn't know, round 32 is probably the most deadly round out of every round, like the deadliest early round. So I was just looking at his screen, seeing what would go on around 32, knowing he had no battle energy. He probably got it back by now because it's sped up, but I do not know what's going to happen. And there's the group ceramic, and he does get his battle energy back, and look at that. Look at that, guys. It looks like it all goes through, and he's down to 10-5. He's down to 5 lives. So he uses his fan club. He's down to 5 lives. Super intense. And I do not know how he's killing these ceramics with just 2 glaive ricochets and a fan club. And look at that. It looks like it's all going through, but I guess it's just lag. And he is down to 3 lives. So pretty funny. Down to 3 lives, just like he was in pools. So he got down to 3 lives twice. So it's pretty cool he didn't die. But if I did lose, that would be a pretty big fail of him beating me on 3 lives twice. So that just inspired me to not mess up even more. And I was just super focused on doing these stalls right. And I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if it happened yet, but there is quite a few balloons that get by, and I have to use my battle energy to defend them. And I thought I was going to die there, but thank God I did not. I'm pretty sure it already happened, but if it didn't happen, I'll point out when it happened. Oh, no, it did not happen. It's about to happen. So a few balloons get by, and I thought I was going to die. Oh, wait, did it happen? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it already happened. But there was a lot of balloons that looked like they were going to get by. But I used my battle energy, and surprisingly, that was enough to destroy them all. So I was super, super, super happy about that. He did not die there. But he is sold all his farms, almost round 38. He's just going all out with his rushing. And he only has now a ground zero and a fan club. So he uses that ground zero. And he's basically living off a super fan club, a super monkey fan club, and a ground zero. So, and he has no eco. So he will run out of money eventually. And all I have to worry about is to keep stalling. So there you go. His fan club destroyed it. And as you can see, he cannot afford the ground zero yet. Or he cannot afford it without selling anything. So, and there's only 3 more rounds. So he pretty much knew that I had the game in the bag, but he did not give up. He kept sending balloons, and he's just going all out with his sending. And so many balloons on the screen right now. Try to slow it down just a little bit with the ninja, but I could not afford it right then and now, so I had to wait a little bit for me to afford it. And there we go, afford it, use it, and now the balloons are just a little bit slower, 50% slower, and I can just stall a little bit easier now. So round 36, only 2 more rounds until we win, so I was being very careful and super intense right now. I was super super excited. It was intense at this moment. It was one round left, so many balloons. If I mess up, and I've noticed he has no fan club, he uses ground zero, and he has balloons by. So that was the end. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to look out for more videos, and peace.